So I feel like I should explain this video because otherwise it's going to get a little confusing when you start watching and you don't know what's happening. First thing is, this isn't a clip video. This is not a bunch of clips and funny moments, but it is still very entertaining in and of itself. You see in the title, it says kind of like a podcast in the sense of it is more of a podcast type of video over a normal video. We talked about this for about 50 minutes. I've trimmed it down to a good 36-ish minutes where we all talk about one central theme. So I felt like instead of making it into different clips into one smaller video, I'd put it all together into one giant one. So please stick through it. Please watch. It's very funny. It's very entertaining. I think that a lot of people will enjoy our conversation here. And if so, leave a like, comment, all that kind of stuff, engagement, you know, the crap. It helps put the video and recommend it. So I can't help but say it. Tell me if you want some more of this type of stuff because it's always entertaining going back and listening to our previous conversations. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Oh yeah, we had this conversation earlier too, Alan. You see, Echo would be the best partner because you can have her engage her adaptive circuits and pick anybody in existence.
Yeah, I would
like
pipe Echo.
It's like those dojins where it's like a slime monster that turns into other people and shit.
Or like a Ditto dojin.
Well, that would be a little strange. I don't know if I'd want to read that.
We just have the Ditto become somebody else.
Yeah, but it's still a little Pokemon, bro.
I mean, sure, but it don't look like one.
It doesn't matter, it still is. It's weird.
It just reminds me of the Shadman drawing of like these two girls like making fun of this one guy, and he just has his two Dittos become the two girls, and he just starts assaulting them.
Alright, I had to tap my phone to my ear because I was fixing a wound on my hand. But I heard Aaron say something about Ditto. I would pipe a Ditto.
What the fuck?
I was
What
the
is
one who was
wrong with
talking
you?
about Dittos.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
like,
the
oh
Ditto
yeah,
could
I'd have
just-
sex with a Ditto.
The
Why?
Ditto could become anything, dude.
It's still a little Ditto, bro. It's still a little Pokemon. Every time that you have sex with that thing, you'd have to imagine, oh, I'm having sex with something that looks like a turd.
Nah, just don't
That's
think about
fine.
it. Dude, that's fine.
If it has like the functioning like utilities of the person that I'm
What are
having
these
it
Metroid
become.
fucking brains?
Subjugators, which,
Also, I could
Oh,
have
I
the
need to-
Ditto, dude. I could have the Ditto become fictional characters. I could fuck 2B, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
you don't know
Just
that.
saved
that's-
my ass.
Why would it be
So
able to
winning.
become a fictional character?
Because it's done that before. It's like
When?
been able to become. Dude, I'm not gonna sit here and like look up the wiki for like
Like,
a Pokemon
legitimately, I
episode.
don't know when he ever became a fictional character.
He's become fucking like people in like TV like shows, like little cartoon characters. Like he would become one of the little cartoon characters.
Interesting.
Hmm.
And like think about it, why wouldn't he be able to?
I don't know. It just seems weird.
If he can become people that he can see in front of him, why can't he become people that he sees on TV?
I don't know.
Good question.
So if I like show him like Pan Am from Cyberpunk, and then he turns into Pan Am, I'm gonna destroy that shit. I'm sorry, it's happening.
You can make it become Mega Man.
That would be a little harder to do because like it's like an anime character. Like let's say if Ditto was like a real thing, and he was looking at an anime character on the TV. Like how would he? How would it be? Like at least like 2B is like a 3D model of a person, so that's like kind of like way easier for him to like comprehend and
Yeah,
like
what if he
make.
becomes an anime girl and he just becomes like a fucking like cardboard cutout?
Good. That would be really funny.
You would need to show him like a 3D model of the anime girl.
So you could do like a VTuber.
Yeah, he could probably fuck a VTuber with a Ditto.
Here we go.
Yeah, it'd be based.
But yeah, no, dude, the sucky part would though be like if like boning a Pokemon was against the law, which I don't think it is.
It is.
Otherwise that Joker joke wouldn't make any sense.
No,
with
it
the
is.
Lopunny.
It is
What
against the
about
law.
what about Gardevoirs?
It's still. I mean, I'd have sex with a Gardevoir because it looks like a woman. Ditto looks
Okay,
like a little shit turd.
the Ditto can look
It's
like
not a
anything,
real.
though.
Yeah, but it's still a
It's
little
not
shit turd.
real.
It's only a shit turd after.
No, at all times, dude. It could be like a little dude shit turd, and you tell him to turn in. I want you to turn into fucking Michelle Obama. It's not Michelle Obama. It's a little shit turd.
Weapons up. Ready.
But it doesn't feel like Michelle Obama.
I don't
Okay,
know.
well, let's not talk about Michelle Obama because that may be out of
I don't know.
Let's
Maybe.
let's
maybe
talk
not.
about does it feel like Monica Lewinsky or something?
No, she's not any better.
Dude,
What about Belle Delphine?
No, she's going to hell.
dude,
Yep.
dude, I don't give a shit what anyone says. I would still fucking pipe that mercilessly.
Yeah, I would too. But she's just ruined an entire culture of women.
That's kind of hot. She just ruined all them bitches. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, because they all try and do the same shit that she's doing.
I like how this robot has a fucking beard. Like, what the fuck?
Damn. It is dead quiet in this house, and I'm praying to God that my voice is not carrying through the AC vents above me into like other people's rooms while I'm in here talking about pipe and Philadelphia.
That'd be funny.
But nah, like the big question with the Ditto is like, can he accurately imitate the feeling of those orifices? And if
Probably
the answer is
not.
yes, I think he could. If the answer is no, and it just feels like poop shit, then it's poop shit. I mean, but if the answer is yes, then Ditto is my first pick.
Nope.
That one.
Gardevoir.
And
Professor.
we're thinking with portals.
No, I'm going Gardevoir. I'm not
Yeah.
like you. I'd rather have sex with one woman and be rich for the rest of my life.
Fair.
I don't need whores. I don't need plenty of women. I need one. One that know how to make chicken nugget
Yeah.
and pay taxes.
I agree with you,
I require assistance over here.
but I don't think Gardevoir can do those things.
You don't know that.
Well, you don't know that Ditto feels like poop.
We're almost through this.
I can feel like I can comfortably say he feels like poop.
Brains or something? You're not exactly clear on that.
And we can't say that. I'm about to look it up. Like, I'm about to Google this shit.
I'm probably right.
But after this,
Damn, I cannot see where the fuck my other phone is. Pitch ass black room. There we go. About to Google this shit.
For the fact that they're being purged.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
What?
So, Ditto, it alters the cells in its body into the same cells that is of the thing he's imitating. So, that shit would be gripping.
What if
But
I
what if
turn
it ain't
him
gripping in
into
real
a
life?
pocket pussy instead of a woman?
I mean, that'd be based.
Wait, doesn't it only speak like gibberish shit? Doesn't it
Oh, it
only say
can't-
Ditto?
It can't, I don't think it speaks at all.
I don't think
when it
it's. Yeah, I don't
transforms.
think it speaks. Period.
But that's my kind of lady, so.
Nah, see, I don't fuck with that. That's personal preference. I like a good
Okay.
moan, you know what I'm saying?
You could always just attach a speaker to it.
Bluetooth speaker porn onto the Ditto's
Yep.
face while I'm having sex with it.
Exactly.
I don't know, like, I would be willing to trade the auditory reception for the fact that it could accurately imitate fucking anything. Like, that's pretty sick.
If it can imitate anything, I would consider it. If it's just shit that exists in the world, then I wouldn't.
So, because it can imitate things it sees on the TV, like,
Can it? Please verify
can.
that.
it can.
I don't feel like that's true.
Well, I don't even have to verify that, first of all. Because if it can imitate a human in front of them just by looking at them, it can imitate a human on the TV just by looking at the human on the TV. If all it takes is for them to see it to turn into it, then it can turn into anything it can see. So, like for example, if we had like a 3D model of like Rias,
Yo, base.
and we were like, okay, this is like we should have did of this, it could just turn into that. Obviously, it would probably be composed of the cells that like a human is typically made of, not a 3D anime character model that whatever its cells that would be made out of. And it would probably just have like the Ditto's best approximation for what the Ria scooter would be like, but unless you'd like show him that, and even then it would only be like the feeling of it would just be the feeling of like generic human cooter, not because it's not a real thing. But
I think that's fine. I don't think it needs to be specific.
Honestly, I feel like every Ditto Kiddo would feel the same.
Just like
Ditto is one of the most powerful, versatile, and potentially threatening Pokemon in
figure out how
existence.
to remove these devices safely.
What if a Ditto turns into a nuclear bomb? Oh, dude, and Dittos can turn into a Pokemon and then breed with other Pokemon to create offspring, which means that you could impregnate a Ditto that turns into a person. Wait, if you impregnate a Ditto as a human,
Yeah.
what would that baby be?
Can I get pregnant? Is that what you were just saying?
Well, yeah, if the Ditto can breed with another Pokemon to create offspring, I'm sure that it can breed with you to create offspring as well. And that offspring is the actual Pokemon, too. So that means it would be an actual human baby as well. Dude,
Or
and also thinking about it, because it's of the correct Pokemon when it breeds, that means whatever human that you have it turn into, your baby will actually have the genes of that human.
Well, I don't want it to
And
get
you.
pregnant if I'm fucking it.
Well, then you tell it to revert back. I don't know. It's not that hard. It'll just destroy its
But
genetic.
that
the
means
semen.
that means you could get a baby that's like got the genes of 2B from Nier Automata, which isn't a real person. So that would be fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you could have a child related to a fake person that doesn't actually exist. But
Michelle Obama.
because you had that kid, technically you created those genes for that person that doesn't actually exist. So you technically made that person exist.
Yeah, you make a fake person real by having sex with a Ditto and giving birth to its fake offspring, but it's actually real.
Yeah. So, sadly, I already looked it up. 2 Ditto cannot breed, but I was gonna say that like if you get a Ditto to turn into this one fake person, and then get the other one to also turn into that fake person, but with a penis, then you could make it create the actual
people.
offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the fact that this is shit that people have like looked up before is funny. We're not the first people to have this conversation.
It's important research. When you create something that theoretically can be anything,
They
that you
didn't look
imagine.
that up for this reason. They looked it up just to see if they can make more Dittos in a Pokemon game. The Dittos cannot breed with each other. You would make the Ditto. Let's say Dodo birds were not extinct yet. They were, so we still had one. You would just make it turn into the other gender, like equivalent of that Dodo bird, and then have the Dodo birds fuck, and then give birth to offspring, and then the Ditto goes back to being a Ditto, and then we have Dodo bird eggs. That's how we would solve that issue.
Yeah, but the rate at which you could birth one is too slow. You can't save it.
Well, yeah, but there's more than one Ditto on the planet.
Yeah, but what if there's only one other of that animal?
Then it's gonna be a slow process.
It'll be slow.
Slow process.
It'll be slow, but they give birth to like several offspring at once. It's not like humans where we only pump out one baby. So like they would lay like 8 eggs. So like for the price of one, we get like 8 more. And then
what if it's
because
a mammal?
Then it'll be slow. But the time in which you can probably get that mammal, it really depends on what gender the surviving species is.
Why do you say that?
Well, because if the Ditto has to be the female, then the Ditto has to hold that form until they give birth.
Yeah, true.
Which locks up that Ditto. But if the Ditto is the male, he can just pipe and then be done, and then go pipe.
Do you know how weird it would be to have your Ditto turn into like a male, like white rhino, have sex with a female white rhino, and then it changes into like fucking Mikasa, and then you start having sex with it afterwards? You know how weird that would be?
That'd be sick. That would be the shit, dude. Like, I just saved an endangered species, and I'm fucking Mikasa from Attack on Titan. Like, I'm the nigga. I'm sorry.
People wish they were me.
Yeah, real. I'm doing like fucking Steve Irwin shit, and I'm piping the fictional characters. Like,
Steve Irwin did not have sex with endangered animals.
no, that's not what I'm saying he did, but he helped save them. And so by having my Ditto pipe the right rhino bitch, I'm helping save shit, and I'm fucking Mikasa.
What if it like? Can a Ditto get sick? What if it like fucks up? And
I don't think. I mean, anything that can happen to a Pokemon can happen to a Ditto.
Okay, so like, what if you're having sex with it? Let's say you're piping it, and it looks like, I don't know, Ahsoka, and then all of a sudden, it like starts fucking up, and then halfway through, it starts changing because it's like sick. So you see it like melding into some other female character that I just can't think of right now, and it like traps you inside of it.
I don't think that would happen. So when I say it can get sick, like it can get paralyzed, it can be burned.
What if it gets confusion?
Then
What
yeah,
if it gets confusion and starts fucking you in the ass?
Then I guess I'm getting fucked in the ass, man.
1 second you're piping Mikasa, and then the next second she's fucking you in the ass with a Ditto dick.
Futanari Ditto.
And that's the only thing it just says is like Ditto. You're like, oh.
I don't think it even says Ditto. I think it just goes.
Yeah, I know, but you know, Ditto is like the same thing. So it's like you're having sex with it, and then it just starts fucking you, and it says Ditto.
Ditto.
Like the one time it says something. Yeah, what like the noise it makes when it's fucking is just Like it'd be like fucking a corpse. Yeah.
Dude, I still think the bringing like genes that don't actually exist into the world via the Ditto is such a like fascinating topic.
I'm trying to think of a good fictional character that we can bring into existence that would make the world a better place.
Rias. Misaka. Why does Torbjorn invent just longer legs?
That's a good question.
The Ditto can create the genes just by looking at you. It can form itself into a being that has the genes based off of looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
And it can do this for Pokemon, so it knows exactly like what genomes and DNA sequences it needs to make like orange skin or like red fur. So this thing could create like personas. This thing could create. Yeah, that's gross, but it can do that. But it could create like Star Wars like species. Like you could get like Togruta, you could get like a Ahsoka.
What if you start? Okay. Let's go different like race, different being. So we're gonna go with fucking Roxy from Ashoku because we were watching that earlier. So she's a demon.
That'd be based.
Or actually, we'll do Sylphie because she's an elf. So you have sex with Sylphie. You make the Ditto become Sylphie. You have sex with that, and it births a male. And then you have sex with it again, and it births a female. You could literally start a race of elves. I mean, they're going to be incest as fuck, but you could just start keep pumping out babies.
Hold on. They don't have to be incest as fuck. So I was gonna say it can only make stuff based off of what it sees, and since Roxy kind of looks like a regular person, like anything you make with that would just be a bitch with blue hair. But with the elf, like the ears, that's a tangible trait that it can see. So you would give birth to the first one, right?
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't make it be Sylphie. You would make it choose another elf, like, or you could just create a different elf and then have it be that elf.
Dude, the Bastion almost just blasted Torbjorn's head.
You could give it different genes to start with.
Yeah, but I don't know like another elf. I don't know like another elf at all.
You would just make one.
Yeah,
what do you mean? How do I just make one?
Like, just take whatever sample material you had for Sylphie and modify it. Because, like, first of all, we've already established it wouldn't be able to do it off of like a 2D picture of like a cartoon. It would need to be like a tangible 3D person.
You get like a figurine.
So you would take whatever like item you had for it, and you would change it. You give it like black hair, give it like brown eyes.
I mean, I guess that works perfectly for Sylphie because she has a green hair and a white hair version.
Yep.
I mean, the green hair one is going to be like a child, but.
Oh, that's fine.
You
Just
take
make it
that
older.
to start an entire generation of elf women on Earth. You take that.
You could just tell the Ditto to not be.
I think it's ridiculous
young.
that like no one in the Pokemon universe has like contemplated doing this. Because like if it can do it for Pokemon, it can do it for anything.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're
illegal.
short-sighted. No, they're just short-sighted.
It's illegal to have sex with Pokemon.
They're
Yeah.
short-sighted.
Yeah, true.
But
It is short-sighted as fuck.
It's also
I mean,
illegal.
cockfights still exist, and those are illegal.
Yep.
I think this has like huge like fanfic potential, like straight up.
Yep.
Yeah. Being
And it
in the
would be
Pokemon
really
world, Ash
interesting.
catches a Ditto. Misty, I need you to go into the other room. I'm gonna
And then
go
he
train.
catches
I'm gonna give
AIDS,
him
too.
I'm gonna give him my new thing or whatever.
Ash
And then he
catches-
comes back out and Ditto's pregnant.
Dude,
No, she comes back in and the Ditto
holy
looks
shit!
mostly.
Holy shit! Shut up! Hold up! You could use the Ditto to do fraud for child support.
Oh, you could.
And make a
Yeah,
shitload of
could-
money.
You could have the Ditto, like if you can be a woman, have the Ditto turn it into the guy, have the Ditto impregnate you, then you have a baby that will be related to that guy.
That'd be fucking ridiculous.
That would
Dude.
be.
Yeah, you literally make it become like Grimes or someone related to Elon Musk, and then just start having sex with it, have it give birth, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, I have your illegitimate child. He's so rich, he probably has a couple of illegitimate children out there.
Yep.
And
No,
then all of
make
a
it
sudden
be,
you're
make
good.
it Biden's like 8th grandson.
Yeah, that works perfectly. You just got to take an L by having sex with Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
You could at least go like grab footage from when Joe Biden was like not old and make it like slightly more tolerable.
Why do you keep saying Joe Biden? I don't want to have sex with Joe Biden. I would rather have sex with a woman.
Joe Biden. Make Joe Biden female.
dude, Ditto is like the ultimate terrorist like tool, like low key.
Dude, that's
'Cause he could
probably like, they probably have Ditto laws for all that shit.
Oh, probably. I don't know. They're pretty short-sighted. I don't know if they would actually.
I don't think the dude, like Team Rocket, if they had a Ditto, like Team Rocket could fucking ruin the whole world with a Ditto.
Yeah, they could.
Cause like, oh, thank God the Ditto, like the face of the Ditto is like always obvious that it's a Ditto. Like they're very distinguishable, but
Yeah.
like
Yep.
the offspring from them isn't.
You
Yeah.
need to go find Shadman's Ditto comics now.
Do those exist?
Yeah.
I don't really want anything from him. He's a weirdo.
That's where this whole conversation started, just because I saw
Really?
somebody
Shadman-
post, I saw someone
Shadman's
post like a
face.
picture from one of them.
I
Oh,
enjoy Shadman.
I forgot about
Shadman
that.
is cool.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea from, because somebody had posted one of his old pictures of like of one of his Ditto comics. Dude, look at him, he's just riding it.
Dude,
Yeah, but
it's
he's
like
so far
it's
back,
like
it's fucking with it.
dude, like we straight up found like the equivalent of like an exploit in a video game. Like Ditto is like an exploit to like the Pokemon world, basically. With Ditto though, you could pipe Widowmaker.
You could. I could
That
have
is
sex
true.
with any anime character
Hey,
that I
Kiriko
want.
too. Kiriko.
You're
Yep.
gonna watch my unruly ass start having sex with Tatsumaki one day. I'll turn on the camera. You'll see that dumbass little Ditto face pop up and be like, "What are you doing?" And then
I'm gonna
I'm
be
just
like,
like,
"Uh-oh."
"Nothing. I'm chilling."
You're like, what do you mean, bro? Nothing's wrong here.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Oh, you know what I just realized? So because of the fact that it can turn into a rock when it sleeps,
Yeah.
it can turn into any object, which
Yeah.
means you could turn
Turn
a
it into a
Ditto
bomb.
into a gun,
Yeah.
and you could
Have
kill
your Ditto
people.
become a bully.
You could just Ditto use Colt 45, and
You-
then he turns into a Colt
Dude,
45. And
Could
then
you
pick
could
him
you
up and
imagine in
start
like a Walmart
smoking
you
people.
piss off someone at a Walmart or someone pisses you off, and then all of a sudden you pull a Ditto out of a holster and then it morphs into a fucking deagle and you blow some fucking Walmart employee's head off?
Like, I mean, what are they gonna do about it? Like, there's no evidence it was a Ditto.
Yeah, exactly. There is no murder weapon. They, dude,
no
I'm
murder.
telling you,
You would have to carry the bullets in the magazine separately.
whoever the fuck made the Ditto, like, they probably had to come up with so many fucking laws because of how, like, bullshit he is. They probably
Yeah,
to
but
come
it's
up with
funny.
so much shit.
Yeah, Ditto's busted. Like, Ditto's OP.
Yeah.
Like, if you put him as an entity into an actual world, like,
Ditto,
not like a
the Ditto
Pokemon
Wars
game.
of fucking
Ditto
3072.
Dude, and because he can turn into shit, he can see. Like, what if we turn him into like a fucking gun from like Halo?
Yeah, but he'd have to see all the shit from the inside
Turn
of
him
the
into
gun
the
too.
energy sword from Halo.
He can't just like see the outside and turn into it. He's got to see the inside as well. Because
That's a
otherwise
good
it won't
point.
function.
That's a good point. So we're gonna have to give him like
The
a.
schematics and shit.
We need to give him a crash course on like women's bodies too, if we're gonna have
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Like,
True.
You literally
All
have
right,
to
so
teach him
you
a
just-
fucking biology lesson so that you can
No,
have
no, no,
sex
no,
with
no.
him.
This is really easy. Just go to like.
give him a biology lesson so you can have sex with him.
No. This is really easy. You just like pay for a prostitute to just play around with a Ditto, and then that's how it
Well,
learns.
no, it's got to learn the inside of the woman.
Yeah, so you just tell her to put it up there.
It can't have sex, or it can't get pregnant and shit if it doesn't have the inside, like, genes of a fucking, of a Ditto.
Oh, well then you gotta
That's
give it the
or of a woman.
anatomy.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta teach it a fucking biology lesson so that you
Yeah,
can have
it's
sex
true.
with it.
Give it that middle school biology class.
Yeah, exactly. Beginner's sex ed. Some
I
shit like
wonder
that.
if you taught him how to create a thermonuclear bomb, if he could just become a nuke.
I
become
gotta
Oppenheimer.
fucking.
Hey,
The
no,
question is, would he die?
No, you
If
see,
he
you know what'd
exploded,
be really
I
funny?
don't know, maybe.
Probably, I think he would die. Oh, dude, what if you could make Ditto turn into clothing that you could wear?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, like wearable clothing and shit would be cool.
Like, if you want to cosplay as this character, just show Ditto the character's outfit, like, turn into that shit, and put him on.
Yeah.
Also,
Hey, you
would
save a
that
lot of
be-
money on cosplay.
Would that be sex?
What? Having a
Wearing
Ditto
him.
wearing a Ditto, would that be sex?
Like,
That
would that
is a
be
good question.
kinky?
That would be
Like-
interesting.
It depends on if you tell him to start like jerking your thing.
Like, like his head is like on the inside. He's just giving, sucking you off the
Yeah.
whole time you're walking around.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I'm getting head right now as you're in like a Taco Bell fucking drive-through by yourself.
Do you know how much of a power play it would be to ask out a girl and she's like, "Oh, you're not my type. I would never."
And then
date
you
You're
literally just have
fucking
your
gross."
Ditto become her.
The
and
Ditto just
do it
like
anyways.
literally
That's
become
literally
her.
what that
and
Shadman
then fuck
comic
her
panel
forever.
was.
Yeah, that's literally what that
it
is.
was. That's why.
literally what it is.
That's why I was talking about it. That's literally what it is.
You know, like to everyone around you though, you'd be gross because you're basically kissing like a dog.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, white women have sex with dogs, so
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep. And white men have sex with dittos.
no, they have sex with horses and Dittos. You saw
Yep,
those
exactly.
those videos.
Yeah. So because Ditto is an animal already, I feel like Ditto like innately would just understand how to like create a person or a Pokemon because it's like an animal just like him. But like if you tried to get like show him a car and like the insides of a car, I feel like the Ditto might be too fucking dumb to like figure that out.
Yeah, probably.
So I
Maybe
don't
we're
think
just
he could-
overestimating the intelligence of a Ditto.
I feel like minimum the Ditto could turn into a person because he's already been shown to turn into a person before.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I'm gonna say is the Pokemon world is very narrow-sighted for not attempting to solve any of these mysteries.
Yeah, seriously.
Closed-minded.
Well, they would probably fix it with something lame, like, oh, Ditto can't, like the offspring of a Ditto, like, dies in, like, 3 weeks or something.
That would suck.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.
What if like there was an apocalyptic event and they needed Ditto to repopulate the Earth and there was just one man and his Ditto, and that's
Yo.
all that was left on Earth is one man and his Ditto.
You would need a lot of
that'd be
pictures
an
of women.
interesting story.
Yeah,
Dude,
you need-
you'd have to
would
go,
need
like,
to know the
find
entire
calendars
anatomy.
in, like, gas stations and shit.
You
And,
need
like,
to find
oh,
a
you see
fucking
this...
biology 1 textbook.
What's her status?
That's what
Yeah,
you need.
so find a biology 1 textbook and then just start pointing to women, like, in, like, a book or, like, on, like, a calendar, be like, that bitch right there, and, like, just slowly, like, refill the human genome by just pointing at bitches. And because only attractive women end up on advertisements, the world would only be filled with attractive women after that.
That's true. That's true.
So it would be that attractive woman plus your genes. Everyone would be related to you.
Yeah, but
and
what if
then,
you look like a fucking testicle with a strand of hair sticking out of it?
then that's an L, I guess. Because like the way I was gonna fix that would be like after you have it give birth, like if you get like a daughter,
Yeah.
then you have the Ditto become like one of the dudes you find on like a poster, and just have your daughter get piped by some random billboard nigga.
Yeah, but that would be
Yeah, but
that would make me
that's a
angry.
no.
I wouldn't want my daughter
that
to
would make me angry
had to
too.
have sex with someone that wasn't me.
Exactly.
Pause. You know, I think in Pokemon there was like an experiment or something that made an intelligent Pokemon. I'm like, oh shit, Meowth.
I thought that was the Mewtwo.
Mouth
fucking-
and Mewtwo, right? I
Yeah.
think Meowth is joke, but
Yeah.
Mewtwo is the real one. I want to say
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
because Meowth can
Mewtwo.
fucking speak.
Oh,
Anyway, like
I'm a
if we
little
could get the Ditto to that level of intelligence, then I think we could straight up just have a terrorist
Kinda-
tool.
Yeah, probably.
Like the Ditto, you could get the Ditto to turn into a fucking M1 Abrams tank.
That'd be base.
So I think this would be limited though. So you would have to source ammunition because I don't think the Ditto could make the ammunition. Because if you fire the ammunition off, then like obviously that's the equivalent of the Ditto like exploding its fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Huh.
So like you would need to get the bullets that way the Ditto is not shooting parts of its own body. I think Ditto violates the law of conservation of mass.
Why do you say that?
Well,
Oh,
because
that is true.
he can become things larger than him.
Yeah, he would violate the law of conservation of mass and the
Yeah, but-
law of conservation of energy too.
Unless he consumes energy around him to do it.
He probably does.
At which case, he could probably just
Well,
create
it's still
gold.
no. It would still be a violation of conservation of mass. 'Cause you can't create matter from nothing.
Well, so he would have to absorb the matter from around him. So
Like
like,
he would basically be a black hole. Like he would pull in like dirt and shit around him, and then turn into. And then he would also shed that then whenever he's done.
so you know how the fart cloud in Rick and Morty like just rearranged atoms to make bricks of gold and out of the air?
Yeah.
Like, I guess Ditto would have to do that. Which means that the Ditto could create the ammunition. He would just have to, like, separate it from his body afterwards of making it. Which means you could literally print money with a Ditto.
That's true.
How so?
You
By
could-
making him into money?
Yeah, like, just have him turn parts of his body into money. And then, like, severing it from his body. Or at least having him sever it from himself. 'cause
Why
I'm
don't
sure
you
he
turn
just-
him into money, pay for something, and then he just sneaks out?
That would be base.
Yeah, imagine you turn this nigga into a
Make him
$100
turn
bill.
into just stacks of money.
It
dude.
goes in the register and then like at
They
night.
open the register, it just fucking sneaks out, comes back over, and then you start having sex with it.
Yep.
I think it'd be funny if like at night it just turns back into a Ditto, so the register just has like purple shit just go, just like shoot out of it, and then he just leaves, and the camera nigga watching the camera is like, what the fuck? Well, this nigga just climbed out of our register. What the heck?
Dude, holy shit! I'm
You know, the
fucking
best part is they
retarded,
would
bro.
have no idea.
I'm dead.
What?
I'm dead ass the most retarded person on the planet. This whole time I've been confusing Ditto for Doug Trio, bro. This whole fucking time. That's why I kept calling him a brown shit. It's because I thought he was like the little brown shitter.
What are you talking about, bro?
You're fucking stupid.
I'm dead serious.
Was
Why
that
would
why
Doug
you were so
Trio-
against it?
Yeah,
Why
'cause
would
I thought he was-
Doug Trio be able to turn into other
I don't know.
Pokemon?
I just like confused him. This whole time I thought it was him.
I'm so relieved.
You're dumbass.
We're talking about the little purple dude, bro. We're talking
Yeah, I
about the
forgot that he
purple
was
guy.
purple.
Purple guy, dude. He was the man behind the slaughter.
But not Muck.
Not
Muck is
no.
also purple.
Yep.
And his
No,
name backwards is
Ditto,
Cub.
Ditto,
Dipshit
Ditto
little
looks
skull.
like, yeah, this is the nigga we fucking.
Yeah. I know who it is now.
So does that change your opinion?
A little bit, yeah, because this whole time I thought he was the brown little shit guy.
No.
I mean, I would still rather have Gardevoir, like,
Then a nigga that could literally just print money.
Yeah.
Dude, he can turn into any woman. He can print money.
Let's say
he can literally make
if
gold.
there's Pokemon, that means we're in the Pokemon world, correct? Like that's a viable guess, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then why wouldn't I just go beat the shit out of little kids in Pokemon battles and just take their fucking lunch money?
I don't feel like they're obligated to give you money.
They do every time though.
Damn.
Yeah, but if you
Rip.
lose and you have no money, then you don't have to give them anything. I feel like they just give you money like out of respect. But like if I don't think you just go around whooping kids' asses. I don't think that would be a thing.
Yeah, in Pokemon battles, you don't just beat up a kid. You beat him in a Pokemon battle and then they give you money. That's the entire premise of the game.
I think it'd be funnier to use your Ditto in a Pokemon battle and then have your Ditto their Pokemon.
Ditto.
Like, go Pikachu, go Ditto, and then it just turns into a Pikachu like a 15-inch cow. And he just starts fucking whipping the other kid's Pikachu, and then the kid's like, oh my god, what the fuck?
What's happening to my Pikachu?
Or even worse, you like have him turn into a fucking Onyx. He's just fucking giant animal.
A Geo dude, fucking
fucking Geo dude face like a Pikachu. Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
It is.
You got some good footage here. Too bad on my microphone quality is gonna be ass.
It's not as bad as you think. Oh, hey, it's the guy they're talking to is the guy that got shot by Widowmaker in that initial trailer.
That got headshot.
Yeah.
Yep, Mandata.
Yeah, we just watched him die.
We also watched him talking to Ramatra.
Yeah, Ramatra and Zenyatta.
Ramatra was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna go out and...
Yeah, here's Sombra and Widowmaker talking to Zenyatta.
Oh, hey.
We found him.
Yep. Oh my god!
Whoa.
Dude, I'm dead fucking serious. You said that this same exact time that she said it. I'm dead serious. That matched up perfectly for when she said it.
I was trying to. I'm glad I nailed it.
That's ridiculous. You fucking hit that
insane.
perfectly. What the fuck?
I'm God.